Well, it's awesome to see the top plays that you guys are submitting for 2K TV, but it's another thing to be here at MoCap and see this stuff in real life.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA three-point contest on 2K Sports. Alongside the Jet, Kenny Smith, and the Dr. Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Just take a look here at the marksmen we're going to see tonight. Some of the purest shooting strokes the game has ever seen, and this could be a very tight field as the competition develops. Shaq, I know this is one of your favorite events of All-Star Weekend. What's the key to a guy winning this contest against the rest of the league's best shooters?
Well, I don't know why you asked me first, Ernie. I'm not a shooter. However,
I know you like competition.
Yes,
that's why.
I've been to all of them.
Quit asking me why I ask you questions first.
I apologize, boss. But to answer your question.
And stop calling me boss.
Yes, sir. But to answer your question, I know that as a shooter, if you get hot and get that momentum and start to get
Hey, that's
4 or
enough
5
out of
balls,
you. Kenny, why don't you answer that question?
My favorite event for All-Star Weekend is the game itself. When you have all the stars together. No?
This is the shooting contest.
Oh, I'm sorry.
big dummy.
Pay attention. How am I supposed to work with these?
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tonight, it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
For a lot of folks, this is actually their favorite All-Star event. There's a lot of drama. It always seems to come down to the wire. So let's get it on.
Anytime you get the best shooters in the NBA together to duke it out, it's going to be a special night.
And here we go with C.J. McCollum. 5 racks with the last rack composed of all money balls. Those are worth 2 points instead of just 1. All in all, a max possible score of 34.
And 60 seconds to take all 25 shots. Not a ton of time. As soon as one shot is out of your hands, you have to be ready to get off the next.
And one thing about the three-point contest is you can really see how the pressure builds as it goes along. In the first 20 years of this event, only 5 winners topped the 20-point mark in the final round.
Yeah, but I think as the three-point shot has evolved, we're seeing more and more guys shoot it with consistency. So you want to get into a good rhythm here to start.
2 racks remaining.
No.
Now 8 points. 9 points. Down to the money rack. Good for 13. Up to 15 now. He comes away with a total of 15 points. I'd say a solid showing from him.
And he managed to hit 4 money balls. Not terrible, but could have been better.
So it'll be Kyrie Irving here.
The last ball in each rack, the money ball, is such a key in the shootout. I mean, knocking those down makes up for a lot of other misses.
1 point. Gets the money ball. Four points. Can't get the money ball. That's 4 misses in a row. He's got 5.
Look, he just had a flat tire. He's gone off the rails. 3 bad racks in a row.
He misses his 4th straight. Now his 6th. Now he gets the money rack. Up to 10 now. He barely cracks double digits with 10 points. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
You know, you just kept waiting for that point where he would get hot and rattle off a few in a row, and it just never materialized.
And so it'll be Stephen Curry here.
And if you look at the numbers through the first part of his career, there is no doubt in my mind Steph Curry will end up being the greatest shooter in the history of this game. Just amazing to watch him shoot.
3 down. Now with 4. Money ball, no good. 5 points now. Needs the money ball. 8 points. 9 points. Down to the money rack. Now in second. Good for 13. And he's got 15 points when the round ends. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
I agree. He will be happy with it, but not ecstatic. He didn't break any records on that one.
So it'll be John Wall here.
You know, really nothing special about his career three-point percentage.
He's got to have at least 10.
Hey, it's not a slam dunk by any means, but you have to think he can post a better score than that.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
He's really cooling off here.
And that's 2 racks in a row that he struggled with.
An 8th consecutive miss. He's way out of rhythm. 10 straight misses. What's happening to him?
7 more points to stay in contention.
4 points. 5 points now. 5 more points to stay in it. Can't get the money ball.
This is trouble.
He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. And Clarkie's out.
Not enough to make the next round, Kevin.
Yeah, all academic from this point.
He posts a total of just 7 points. He was not himself at all out there that time, guys.
Well, things went south for him in a hurry, and that may be an understatement. He missed a stretch of 11 in a row.
So it'll be Chandler Parsons here.
Guys, most of the time when a player is shooting threes by himself, he's doing it in an empty gym. This is a little different. Actually, it's a lot different.
And you know, it's tough to replicate the environment when you talk about the shootout because, you know, you can be in there by yourself, but you don't get the adrenaline and the crowd and the excitement that you get once you take the floor for this competition.
5 points more to stay in it.
Tough stuff. Gets the money ball. 3 more points to stay in contention. 9 points. That shot ties him for 3rd. Down to the money rack. 12 for him. He finishes with 14 points on the board. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
And very steady throughout. It wasn't an up and down round, and that's what you like to see.
So it'll be Jimmy Butler here, wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat, and he just needs 14 points here to move on.
And that's pretty respectable, but if he's anywhere close to his best, guys, I think without a doubt it's doable.
4 points. Only managed to sink 1 there. He misses his 4th straight, his 5th consecutive miss. 5 points now. He's got to finish strong. Now with 6. He needs 8 points more to move on. Can't get the money ball.
Oh, falling apart here at the end. Ouch.
Oh, and he will not advance to the next round.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Yeah, just not enough.
He closes out the round with 8 points. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, the middle racks of the round is where he really struggled.
McCollum's got the top score in the qualifying round.
Quite honestly, I think the final round is wide open. I mean, we've got a bunch of great shooters moving on.
Yeah, guys, I can't pick a favorite. I think everybody is in the mix here.
So it'll be Chandler Parsons here. He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. He's the first one to go in this one.
It's all about establishing the rhythm early on and then keeping it going throughout the round.
Yeah, and I think you hit it on the head. Rhythm is so important. You can get into a good tempo and a good cadence, and that oftentimes can carry.
That's 7. 8 points. Gets the money ball. Now with 11. That gives him 12. That's 13.
Good momentum here to close it out.
Up to 15 now. He comes away with a total of 15 points. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him.
You know, solid shooting, definitely looked confident, but it never became one of those lights out rounds that it could have been.
And here we go with C.J. McCollum.
And so it's 15 points. That's the highest score so far. And that's the score to beat. Tough rack right there.
Boy, oh boy. Makes his first there. That's 2. 3 down.
Hey, yeah, that's right. A sluggish beginning.
Now with 4. He's 0 for 3 on money balls. That could cost him 5 points now. Now with 6.
He can only miss one more, guys. A second miss and he's done.
Now 8 points. Oh, and with that miss, he's out.
Unlucky here in the final round.
Yeah, just couldn't get enough to go.
He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, ran up a streak there of 6 consecutive misses at one point. That's putting yourself in a big hole.
And so here's Curry now. Well, back to Curry. What is crazy is that he puts up all that he does while being one of the few who can shoot off the dribble. You know, most other guys, Clark, at his level, are catch and shoot guys.
No, he's remarkable with his ability to shoot it off the bounce. Just a really pure stroke. One of the purest in the history of the league, in my opinion.
He can win it all with a score of 16 or more.
Oh, my.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
Starting to freeze up a bit.
2 racks to go. 3 down. 4 points.
Steph catching fire now. He's in the zone.
Very little room for error now. He can't miss more than one of his remaining shots.
Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best. Sometimes, though, the competition can just be a little tough.
Kept up a great pace right there. He even left some time on the clock. He barely cracks double digits with 10 points. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, he missed a string of 7 straight shots there, Kevin. Looked like he had a little hitch in his release.
And we have reached the conclusion of the Foot Locker three-point contest, and what an event it has been. Our extremely gifted winner, Chandler Parsons.
Such terrific sharpshooting on display. You never know who's